Do you know when you're in the ATM business, you're going to get crazy questions? Stay to the end of the video and I'm going to give you 5 crazy questions that you're going to hear when you're in the ATM business. Hi, I'm Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind group page, and I help hundreds of aspiring ATM business owners go from 0 ATMs to ATM Business Pro in as little as 30 days. Always remember, here at PDQ Merchant Enterprise and the ATM Mastermind group page, we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Without further ado, the top 5 crazy questions you're going to get when you're in the ATM business. Crazy question number 1, can we put ones in the ATM? Or the business owner say, can you guys load the ATM with 5s? Now, we got this crazy question the other day. One of the people that we know, they asked, hey Phil, I got a gentleman's club. He wants me to put in an ATM. How much will the ATM hold? And I said, well, it'll hold 20,000. No, he wants to change it to ones. I'm like, what are you talking about? He wants to put ones in it. Yeah, he wants to put in ones so the guys come in and they can take out money and then he doesn't have to cash the money in. That's why he wanted to do it. And you know what? The ATM isn't designed to do ones because it has a maximum of about 40 to 50 bills because it'll fit in a tray and it'll jam up. So what'll happen is I told him, you know what? You can do 5s, do 10s, do 20s. Don't do ones because ones is going to be a problem. Now, there are ATMs that will do ones, but they don't do 40, 50 ones at a time. They'll do basically, let's say you ask for $25, it'll do a 20 and 5 ones, or it does 30, it'll do 20 and 10 ones, it'll do that. But as far as looking for 40, 50 ones, you're just asking for trouble. And also remember that when the ATM, the denominations go down from 20s to 10s, 10s to 5s, it's the quality of the bill also goes down. So you're gonna incur more jams, more rip bills, more service calls. That's less money for you guys and less money for the location because of the downtime. But I understand what the gentleman was trying to do. He didn't want the people, the customers, to take those 20s, go to the bartender or cash it in for singles. But you know what? That's part of their business, is singles in those environments. So you know what? I just told the gentleman who's looking for the ATM, this is going to be a problem. So try to encourage him to go in a different direction. Crazy question number 2, do we have to bolt down the ATM? So what happens is you're going to put your ATM into a location and then the store owner or the business owner will say, I don't want the ATM bolted down. For us, that's a deal breaker. We always bolt the ATM down, but you'll get that from time to time. Always remember, what are you going to do? It's your business, it's your ATM. I found that if I don't bolt the ATM down, the ATM grows legs and disappears. So one of the things we decided to do early on is to bolt down the ATM. Now, one of the challenges I do have is if we buy a location from somebody or there's another ATM owner and they say, you know what, I'm not interested in being in that neighborhood anymore, and we did take it over, I'll look at it and I'll say, you didn't bolt it down. So now it'll be a condition of me buying the location. If I can't bolt it down, I'm not interested in the ATM, I'm not interested in the location. So we make sure that all our ATMs are bolted down. Plus, if we got insurance and it's not bolted down, the insurance company doesn't cover it. So we have to have them all bolted down to make sure that the insurance covers the ATM, and I don't take a deal that I can't bolt it down. So you guys should know how to handle that situation, be aware of it. If you have insurance, if you don't have insurance, how you want to handle the situation. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business but didn't know how, stay to the end, and I will share with you a checklist of how to start your own ATM business the right way, even if you have 0 experience. In this checklist, I will share with you 5 things you need to start your profitable ATM business so you can build a passive income source for your family. You'll have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success so you can earn between $250 and $1,500 of passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, this one kills me. Hey, can you pay me my commissions in cash? So what are they really saying? They're really saying, look, I don't want to be subject to any kind of income from you, and what I don't want to do is I don't want to pay tax on it. So that's why they're asking to pay cash. We run a legitimate business. I pay everything by an ACH. What they do with the money after that, that's their business. We give them a 1099 if they make $600 or more. That's what the federal government tells us to do. And regardless, if they're a corporation, we're a corporation, I still 1099 everybody just to keep it above board for us. Now, we don't necessarily have to if they're a corporation and we're a corporation, but I don't necessarily know. Sometimes they're an LLC. They say they're an LLC. They don't file the right way. They file as a sole proprietor instead of S corp. It gets murky. So I just made a decision a long time ago. we 1099 everybody who makes $600 more, regardless of the corporation or they're an LLC or a sole proprietor or a partnership. It makes it easier on our end, and that covers my butt for taxes. But you might run into that, hey, can you just pay me by cash, or can you write me a check but put it in my wife's name? It's not, you know what, I don't want to do business with people like that. It just doesn't work for me. So we just ACH the money, and it makes it easier for our bookkeeper, and it makes it easier for our business. Point number 4, how much money do you put in the ATM? You know what, that's kind of like, it's my own business how much we put in the ATM. I don't like to tell anybody what we put in the ATM because I feel like we're putting a target on our back by telling people. Our answer is this: we put enough money in to cover and make sure that you're up and running at all times and every time. If it gets low, we get alerts on our phone, we get alerts at the office that tell us, the ATM's running low, and we have to run out there and put extra money in to make sure we get to the next period. So don't worry about it. We cover you. We make sure that we put enough money into the ATM at all times. And then I also say something like, hey, if you got a big event, something out of the ordinary, please let us know that this could happen, so we put extra money in. And then that leads me to point number 5, which is, hey, let us know when you're coming to fill the ATM. No, we're not going to do that. That also puts a target on our back. I had one owner one time that says, hey, if you can call me, let me know when you're coming to fill the ATM. There was no reason for that. I just assured them, look, the ATM's full at all times to service your customers, so your customers have plenty of money in case they need it at any and all times. But I think what they wanted to do is they wanted to make sure that the ATM was full, or maybe he was trying to get a pattern on me. I don't know. I don't tell them. We come from time to time at different times of the day, different times of the week. And that way, you know what, nobody can put a mark on us to make sure, because we are carrying cash and there is some risk involved. We want to make sure that we're low key, we zip in, we fill the ATM, we zip out. That way there's no problems and nobody's putting an eye on us. So if you're interested in starting your own ATM business, I want to invite you to my free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, the top 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business, where I'll share with you 5 things you need to start a profitable ATM business so you can start earning passive income, make more money, and have more time for your family. Click the link down below to register for your free checklist so you can start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Thank you guys very much.